Before we get started with this week's video, I'd like to personally thank Dr. Davidson and the entire Slippery Rock Music Department for the assistance with teaching at Slippery Rock, and best of luck to the music department for the remainder of the semester. Hope you enjoy this music. Welcome to Rhodes Hall After Dark, also known as Week 9 for our Draft Utopia NFL Digest. This week, there were a lot of games with epic endings, but really basic storylines, like the Dolphins win on a safety and a 22-20 win over the Bengals. The Bills got off to a 10-3 lead, and the Chiefs came back to win. And Falcons-Panthers, that was interesting. The Chiefs are now 9-0 thanks to the win over the Bills, but 7-3 Carolina, Cam Newton to Greg Olsen, 14-3 Panthers. Falcons make it a 4-point game after the Tony Gonzalez touchdown. Graham Gano got a field goal in the third quarter, then Cam Newton had a rushing touchdown. Panthers won that game 34-10. Great run blocking by Jordan Gross in the entire Carolina running game. Minnesota versus Dallas. First quarter, Dan Bailey with a 41-yard field goal, then Blair Walsh posts a field goal. Second quarter, Dan Bailey with a 44-yard field goal. Ponder with a rushing touchdown. Vikings led 10-6 at halftime. Third quarter, Dallas gains the lead. Tony Romo dishes a 26-yard pass to Jason Witten. 20-10 before Kyle Rudolph scores, making it 20-17. Fourth quarter, Adrian Peterson with an 11-yard rushing touchdown. Vikings lead 23-20. Less than a minute left. Tony Romo to Dwayne Harris. Dallas wins 27-23. The Cowboys get the W in a critical game. Saints-Jets. Jets defense wins. 2 sacks, 2 picks. Rex Ryan and his defense constantly pressure Breeze in a critical must-win game over the New Orleans Saints. Titans-Rams. Sean Green with a touchdown. Titans lead 7-0 after 1. Second quarter, Zach Stacy responded with a rushing touchdown. Rams tie the game at 7 at halftime. Stacy again, 14-7 Rams. Chris Johnson with a rushing touchdown. Tied up at 14 after 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, Jake Locker with a 5-yard run. Titans lead 21-14. Kellen Clemens to Jared Cook Jr. Game tied at 21. Chris Johnson with a rushing touchdown. Titans win 28-21. Chris Johnson and Zach Stacy both exceeded the 100 rushing yard mark on the ground. Jake Locker, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks. Despite the laggy game, he still finds a way to defeat Kellen Clemens because the Rams don't have Sam Bradford, and Bradford's lack of performance is huge. Redskins win 30-24. Washington wins even though Robert Griffin III doesn't throw a touchdown for the entire game. The fact that the Redskins won that game with Robert Griffin III having a bad performance is huge. Eagles-Raiders. Nick Foles with 7 passing touchdowns against Oakland. Philadelphia's coaching staff needs to either start Nick Foles or go look for new jobs on Craigslist. I hear the Oregon Ducks will be holding auditions for a new mascot, Chip Kelly. Thanks for playing, Michael Vick. You've officially been named the Draft Utopia Backup of the Week. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Seattle Seahawks. Tampa Bay got off to a 21 lead before Seattle got its first touchdown. Mike Glennon, 2 passing touchdowns early in the game. Late in the third, 24-7 Buccaneers. Russell Wilson scores on a 10-yard rushing touchdown. Tampa Bay up 24-14 after 3 quarters. Seahawks get a field goal, make it 24-17. Russell Wilson throws another passing touchdown, game tied at 24. Seahawks get a field goal, and they get the win in overtime. Mike Glennon did well with 2 passing touchdowns. Seattle established momentum late in the game because Mike Glennon sucks. That's really all there is to it. Ravens-Browns. Glennon was good early in this game today, but he didn't perform late in the game when it mattered. Ravens-Browns. Devon Best catches a 1-yard pass from Jason Campbell. Jason Tucker with a field goal. Best with another receiving touchdown. Jason Campbell led by example in this Browns win. 23 for 35, 262 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, no interceptions. Steelers-Patriots, Gillette Stadium. First quarter, Ben Roethlisberger picked off by Devin McCourty. Tom Brady was money picking apart Pittsburgh's pass defense. First, he struck a pass to Danny Amendola. Amendola made William Gay and Troy Polamalu look silly on the play. Second quarter, Brady to Rob Gronkowski, and Gronkowski scores on a passing touchdown and gets by Troy Polamalu in coverage. Sean Sweezum with a 30-yard field goal. Goskowski with a field goal, 17-3 Patriots. Antonio Brown, 27-yard receiving touchdown from Roethlisberger. Stephen Ridley with a rushing touchdown. Patriots led 24-10 at halftime. Cotry with 2 receiving touchdowns, tied up at 24. Jason Worilds with a sack on third down when New England's near the goal line. It forces the Patriots to settle for a field goal. Pats led 27-24 after 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, Tom Brady to Aaron Dobson. Patriots lead 34-24. Ridley with a rushing touchdown. Now New England is up 41-24. Cotry again, 41-31. Dobson caught an 81-yard pass from Tom Brady, and the Patriots win 55-31. Tom Brady delivered 23 for 33, 432 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, no picks. Nate Soldier was pathetic at left tackle in this game, but it didn't matter because Tom Brady made all the right throws, the right reads, and without Sebastian Vollmer, Pats did okay. Marcus Cannon did better than expected at right tackle. And Gronkowski, Dobson, and Amendola all had over 100 receiving yards in the victory. Gronkowski with the 9 receptions, the receiving touchdown, but everybody did their part for the Pats offensively. Troy Polamalu, I don't understand why he was lined up at free safety instead of strong safety. Free safety is more reserved for coverage. Strong safety is more of the blitzer. I'm kind of disappointed that Pittsburgh didn't adjust and keep Polamalu in his natural role at strong safety. So I really question the coaching staff in terms of the defensive backs coach and the way they assigned the game plan. I think LeBeau should have been more aware of that, and Todd Haley still sucks. Even though Dick LeBeau was unaware of the fact that Polamalu was playing free safety instead of strong safety, Todd Haley still sucks. That's the main headline in Pittsburgh. Todd Haley still sucks. Colts-Texans, Case Keenum to Andre Johnson. First time the Texans get a 62-yard touchdown. Johnson with a 41-yard reception this time. Texans led 14-0 after 1 quarter. Adam Vinatieri with a field goal as the Colts trailed 14-3. Andre Johnson with a 5-yard reception. Johnson with the hat trick by scoring 3 receiving touchdowns. Texans led 21-3 at halftime. Adam Vinatieri and Reggie Bullock exchanged field goals. It's 24-6. Andrew Luck, a T.Y. Hilton 2-point conversion is no good. The Texans led 24-12. Fourth quarter, Luck to Hilton again on a 58-yard receiving touchdown. 24-19 Texans. Luck to Hilton one more time. He gets to Kobe Fleener on a 2-point conversion, and it's good. The Colts win 27-24. And the Colts came back down from 18 to win. And they scored 15 unanswered in the fourth quarter. Luck and Case Keenum both had phenomenal games. Both quarterbacks had help in the wide receiver department. Hilton steps up and asserts himself as Luck's top target. Reggie Wayne on injury reserve. And Andre Johnson's early dominance gave the Texans a fighting chance. Gary Kubiak suffered a stroke in the contest. Hopefully he gets better. Bears-Packers. Bears won because they knocked Aaron Rodgers out. Josh McCown wins in a slugfest against Seneca Wallace. And it's a very forgettable week in terms of intense contests that came right down to the wire with huge headlines. The headlines made this Week 9 a week with 9 lives, 9 headlines, 9 storylines. And we'll see what happens in Week 10. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. For Slippery Rock After Dark, this is Chris Ransom signing off.